What's up, guys? Today we are doing, I think it's like a Chuck E. Cheese horror videos. I bet you saw those on the internet. We're gonna check that out. Make sure to like and subscribe. But before we get into it, the TNT muffin, I think that's what he's called. If I didn't pronounce that right, I'm sorry. Subscribe to him. I'm gonna subscribe to him. Let's get into it.
Chuck E. Cheese introduced a new type of ride to their arcades. But this attraction was special. Not only was it a ride, but it also took a picture of you and printed it out, giving it the title Chuck E. Cheese Photo Ride. It hasn't always looked like this.
It was okay, like that little photo booth in Chuck E. Cheese was okay. They had these little animatronics in my Chuck E. Cheese in my area. They got rid of it. It's basically they got rid of all the animatronics because they thought kids would get scared. And yeah, let's get back into the video.
Because as Chuck E.'s design changed,
but those are some cool
so
designs.
too did the design of the ride. This is a version featuring Coach Chuck, which 30 years later isn't looking so pretty. About a month back, a listing appeared on Facebook Marketplace selling what appeared to be an old
official Chuck E. Cheese ride, cool collector's item, crafted East tea. Opened offer. What does that even mean?
Chuck E. Cheese ride.
So I guess you can buy it off like Facebook Market.
I of course was thrilled to be seeing this and had to snag it, so I drove
I should have snagged it.
some random guy's house in the middle of nowhere and gave him $400 cash. Seeing it in person, it was a bit more beaten up than I realized. A bunch of paint was
chipped. The newer one is better. Because it's not, the old thing, it's like that. It's definitely like old, the paint's drying out, like,
it was super dirty and extreme.
Yeah.
Only sun damage because apparently the previous owner unfortunately left it outside. Super unfortunate, but I mean, who cares? I have a photo ride now. That being said, it clearly is not capable of operating. It's supposed to be on this big platform, which is how it moves as well as how it
the newer
picture,
one,
either way, it's
they
still
bought
a
a new
super
one.
cool thing, and I definitely want to restore it, at least somewhat, to its former glory. I immediately brought it to my girlfriend's house where we tried to clean it up a bit. It seemed like it was actually working pretty well, removing the dust.
I feel like if you put some paint, you put like the voice box back, the voice box back into it, I think it will be the best to work.
Making it shiny, having more of a powerful color, but then when I got back to my house and it dried off, it looked exactly the same as it did before. So big issue there. Apparently when it's wet, it looks really good, but when it's dry, it doesn't. So I tried to clean it off with something a bit stronger, hoping that would help clean it more, as well as cleaning parts I
the
hadn't
fan's
before, like
not,
the grill of the car,
that's
the
definitely not
the steering
in the
wheel,
best shape.
Weird metal handle, and also clean up the rusty metal floor, which actually worked super well and ended up looking pretty good.
Nice.
Well, it did get much cleaner and ended up actually looking really nice. It once again died and went back to looking pretty bad.
I want to buy one of those things. Like, if I buy one of those things, I think it would be cool. I think when I go to my local Chuck E. Cheese, I'm happy. I'm happy. But, like, the arcade card, I swear, like, if you buy something, like with your tickets, it will take you probably, like, months to even get something actually good. I was at a local arcade, like, a few days ago. If you wanted a PS4 Pro, you have to, like, do it every day. It's such a scam. Like, The
So to
only
try
good
to
thing is
retain
large.
this nice look
You
it
could
gets
try
while
and
the
get
car's wet,
something.
my dad suggested using this stuff, which is supposed to be used
The-
to make cars shiny or whatever. I used a ton of this stuff, putting it all over the car, every part that I thought
I would
needed
paint
to look wet and shiny, even on Chuck's little hat. And this time it actually worked. When it dried off, it was super shiny, and the color was still very vibrant. And this made me very happy.
Nice.
Now that the exterior was mostly dealt with, I decided it was time to open it up and take a
Oh,
look at the
that's
inside.
just-
I wanted to vacuum it out, but first I had to remove the large
That's a
things,
lot
so I
of
reached for
rust.
this weird piece of cardboard,
That is so
which
much
actually ended up
rust,
being something
man.
super interesting. Okay, so this is
They got
really interesting.
so-
Before, when I saw this, I thought it was just a piece of cardboard that was in there.
Oh,
But
no,
now
it's
that I'm
rust.
looking at it, this is definitely some type of folder that over the years has
Got dirty.
deteriorated a lot. I assume this is some type of employee manual, which is just completely destroyed. Yeah,
Yeah.
right here. Wait, yeah, look at this.
It looks like some duck or some Chuck E. Cheese thing. I don't even know.
I'm unsure what even to do with this, because it is an operation manual for Kitty something.
Kitty.
I tried opening it up, but that's kind of tearing it. You can see there is stuff under, but
Definitely tear.
opening it up just tears the print off of the paper. So I'm
It seems to look like a map. Like some type of map. It looks like some
kind
type
of
of...
worried about trying to see what's behind it. I mean, might as well just... Okay, well,
Yeah,
this
there's
is
no
very
going back.
interesting. I had no idea this was in there. Definitely
Disgusting.
can't really read anything about this. I guess I should try to clean it up later, but for now let's go back into cleaning the inside of this thing. The manual ended up making a big mess.
Bro,
which I
I'll
had to
buy
clean
that.
up,
If
but
I had
after
that,
that,
I
it
would
was
buy
finally
that.
time to clean out the inside. So I started vacuuming it out, but the vacuum didn't really fit, so that was a problem. Okay, this vacuum cleaner does not fit inside there clearly.
So
but
get a
luckily,
new
apparently
You
we
should
have
get a
one of
new
those vacuum cleaners from Luigi's Mansion, as you can see right here. So hopefully this should work a bit better. I've never used one of these, but it should work.
Yeah.
Embracing my inner Gooigi, using
The
this weird
Gooigi.
vacuum cleaner, I was finally able
Oh,
to
there's
clean out the inside.
the wires.
Of the
I'm
ride. But then,
pretty
once
sure they
again,
don't work.
I found something pretty cool in there. Inside, you can see there's tokens. Let's see how old they are. 2001.
That's...
This isn't
Oh, I
the
need
same
that.
world, actually.
I used to have one of those coins. They're worth, like, they're little tokens, like, when in the arcade. Now we got all the techie stuff, like, the cards and stuff. I like the token way because it were worth something. And you could have probably sold it on eBay for, like, $1 million. Now, probably.
There's a lot more back there.
That's 3 Chucky
tokens here.
coins.
This one is from 2007,
Ooh.
2004, and this one
I think I have a
is
2007
actually a
one.
Rockstar Chucky. So yeah, while the ride itself is around 30 years old, it stayed
Yeah.
up and running until not too long ago. I found a Rockstar Chuck token inside,
Cool.
and those started being produced in 2012, which means that at most, this thing has only been decaying for 12 years. Which is crazy
That's
to me
still
based on
a
how
lot,
messed up
but-
this thing ended up looking. It really is unfortunate that it was left outside all this
Yeah.
time, because I guarantee if it was inside, even just in like a garage or a shed, it probably
Yeah.
would have looked good as new by this point. So that's pretty sad, but anyway, back to the tokens. As you can see, they were all very dirty.
Bro, you could probably sell those on eBay for $1 million. Like, there's 4 of those, probably.
and
Maybe not $1 million,
years
but
of
a
being
good enough
inside
money.
there. So let's clean them up a bit. First,
Maybe
I tried
like
just cleaning
50,
them off with
20.
soap and water, but that didn't really do
30.
anything. So I tried using that stuff I used on the car earlier. It worked really well on the metal bits, so I was hoping it would have a similar effect on the tokens, but it ended up not
There's so
doing
much
anything, I don't
rust.
think. So I made a secret potion and put the tokens inside of there. After a day or
A
whatever,
secret potion, the witch, or whatever. I don't know.
ended up looking like this, which I think is better. Also, for some reason, the vinegar turned them like this bronze color. I don't know the chemistry behind it, but that's interesting. Also, now that they've been cleaned off more, I did notice on the Rockstar Truck token, on the back, it says, at most, this thing has only been decaying for 10 years.
10
The fact that
years?
it looked this messed up, all the more insane. But with all this cleaning I've done, by this point...
But that looks... Hold up. That looks so disgusting. Like it actually looks disgusting.
I am actually pretty happy
It's
with how it
definitely
looks. I
decaying.
didn't even think I'd get it to not look that
I would
foggy
try and
look.
paint
I
it,
thought
like
it would never
repaint
be
it.
shiny again, but it actually looks way better than I expected. And I think
It
it's
looks
clean
better
enough
than before.
that I am finally confident enough to take it into my room without it getting the floor all dirty.
Yeah, that looks cool. Freddy Fazbear merch. He has Chuck E. Cheese. All types of plushes. That's cool.
They did it.
That's cool. So,
Alright, so here it is, the car finally in my room, and I think I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Definitely
It looks
isn't
nice.
perfect. I mean, look at this guy's face. Doesn't look good at all, but I didn't
Yeah.
want to paint over it because that could have messed it up. I didn't think it would look
Yeah.
very good. So I'm just leaving it like this. I'm honestly not sure if I really want to keep it that badly. I'm
I'll
actually
buy it,
trying
I'll
to
buy it.
trade it with somebody for something else or...
now if he puts this up on Face Marketplace, I am buying that straight up as second, bro. Like if he sells
Something
it.
like that, but I don't know. For now, I like it. It's a pretty cool thing to have. It is in a pretty awkward spot right now. It's right in front of my desk, so I can't sit at my desk. So I'm gonna have to change where this is. I had a spot planned out. I wanted to put it here, but I think it might be too big. I'll figure it out. I also don't have it in the video, but it was so hard to get this into my room because I live upstairs. And getting this upstairs was very difficult. So, that was fun.
Jumping
I keep
like
wanting to
this.
look at him like he's actually a person sitting next to me that I'm supposed to be talking to, but I don't think it's alive. Oh, I didn't put my seatbelt on. I did have plans originally to buy the base of some other kiddie ride and put this on top of it so it can get moving again. But then I decided I didn't really want to do that. Like I said, I don't know if I really want to keep it or not. And also, it'd be
I
very
will
expensive.
buy it.
Peter, you want pastrami or burger?
Pastrami. I will buy it. That is on Face Marketplace or YouTube or link in description. I will buy it if I have enough money.
And a lot of work, and it would take a lot of time, which I don't really want to do right now. So maybe I can do that in a future video if I end up keeping this guy forever. This was a pretty fun video to do. I do think I might eventually want to do an...
We're gonna end this video. Make sure to like and subscribe to the TN Muffin. I think that's what it's called. Sorry if I didn't pronounce it. By the way, before making this video, I took a break and then I cutted it. So just wanted you guys to know. So bye. Like and subscribe. Bye. Have a great day, everyone.